You think you know Mount Rushmore? Think again. This monument hides some shocking secrets. The shocking facts of Mount Rushmore. Fact 1. It was carved on stolen sacred land. The mountain is located in the Black Hills, a region the U.S. government granted to the Lakota Sioux in the 1868 Treaty of Fort Laramie. When gold was discovered, the treaty was violated. The U.S. took the land, a move the Supreme Court deemed illegal in 1980. The Lakota rejected the more than $102 million in compensation. Maintaining the land was never for sale. Fact 2. The original plan was for a cowboy monument. A state historian proposed the carving to boost tourism. His idea was to feature Western heroes like Buffalo Bill Cody and Lakota leader Red Cloud. The sculptor Gutzon Borglum rejected this regional idea and chose presidents to create a national monument, infuriating the local Native American population. Fact 3. 90% of the carving was done with dynamite. Carvers blasted away huge amounts of rock, getting within inches of the finished faces. The final details were created using a technique called honeycombing, where workers drilled thousands of tiny holes to weaken the granite, allowing pieces to be removed by hand. Fact 4. The secret Hall of Records is hidden behind Lincoln's head. Borglum started carving a chamber behind Lincoln to store America's most important documents, like the Constitution, for future generations. Due to lack of funding, the room was never finished, and a vault containing porcelain panels was placed there in 1998. It is inaccessible to the public. Fact 5. Thomas Jefferson's face was originally in the wrong spot. Borglum initially began carving Jefferson to the right of Washington, but discovered the rock was unsuitable. His team used dynamite to erase the partially carved face, and Jefferson was re-sculpted on Washington's left. Fact 6. No workers died, but many suffered. It's a popular fact that none of the nearly 400 workers died during construction, despite working with dynamite while suspended by thin steel cables. However, many inhaled silica dust and later died from the lung disease silicosis. Fact 7. The sculptor had ties to the KKK. Gutzon Borglum was a member of the Ku Klux Klan and was working on a Confederate monument in Georgia before starting Mount Rushmore. His controversial past led to a falling out with his sponsors, causing him to leave the Georgia project just before taking on Mount Rushmore. Fact 8. Lincoln's face was almost replaced with a plaque. After Jefferson was moved, Borglum considered carving a large gilded text detailing historical events, a project called the entablature. He later decided this would be unreadable from the ground and abandoned the idea, leaving the space open for Lincoln's face. Fact 9. The faces are constantly monitored for cracks. The granite mountain is riddled with hairline fractures. A team of workers rappels down the faces to seal cracks with silicone and monitor rock blocks with high-tech sensors, some sensitive enough to detect movement less than the width of a nickel. Fact 10. Mount Rushmore was never fully finished. Borglum originally planned to carve the presidents from the head down to the waist. Lack of funding and Borglum's death led to the project being declared complete in 1941, with only the heads fully realized. Comment below. What fact do you want me to investigate next?